Watch out, Skippy. And it's 20 pounds. All right, you wanna go to the pond? All right, guys, we're at the pond and I wanted to show you how clear it's getting. Well, we're gonna go down there where the pond inlet is. I get everybody's runoff around here, a lot of water. And when I put the shiners in there, right there close, they went to the rocks that I put in there when we first bought the property. When I first bought the property, when I straightened it up to get the water to drain, it rutted it out about 4 foot deep and probably 3 foot wide. It was a huge trench. So I dressed it up with my tractor and rocked it. Well, after we flooded the pond, it flooded the rocks, and I think it's going to be a really good spot for the minnows and the brim and I guess everything to spawn. Because that's what the fish guy, Mr. Jim at Bland's Fishery. So let's go inside. And those are what you call fathead minnows.
That is fathead minnow.
What you got here?
This is the medium-sized copperhead shrimp.
Okay.
And these are the small ones over here. This is, I think we got bass over here.
A bass fish.
Largemouth bass.
Yeah. Just Florida?
No, just the largemouth.
Just like
These are a few little black crappie.
oh, some black crappie. Well, that's my favorite.
Well, they're good to eat.
Well, good to eat. In South Arkansas, told me to do. He said, put about 20 pounds of fathead minnows in your pond and they'll spawn this spring. And you'll have a bunch of them then if they got a place to spawn. So the sun's on the rocks right now. We're going to see if we can see some fish. But you can see it's really clearing up. I mean, you can see a foot down or better. I'm really excited about how clear it was. I thought it might be a lot longer, you know, clearing up. But while we're walking over there, I was talking to Stacey earlier, and I was going to do a video about Credit Suisse. And I just want to be honest with you guys. I don't want to stand up here in front of you and act like I'm the bondsman, the bond king that knows everything about bonds and treasury and T-bills and all this stuff. I've never bought any of that crap. I'm a hard asset kind of guy, and I've done very well by doing that. Buying property, buying land, buying physical precious metals, buying things that pay me to own them, growing businesses. You know, that is performed well for me, and it is simple. It's easy to understand. Now, I am doing my best to understand what's going on good enough to teach it. If you can teach it, whatever it is you're trying to do, it's a whole different kind of understanding. I'm going to have people on like Jack and Joe and the Economic Ninja and people that are really, truly in the financial space. I'm the financial prepper, but I'm the hard asset prepper. I'm the food 401k, the tool 401k, the, you know, how to grow a welding business, get your taxes in order, buy rental properties to write off your life, start a YouTube channel to write off your life. You know, that kind of stuff. It pays, trust me. Hey, let me show you this real quick. This, when I had the dozer in the pond, I made a big flat spot up here. You can see how it drops off. Sorry, bad camera angle. I held it up real high, and I'm going to put Stacey an arbor right here. It's probably 20 foot wide and 30 foot long, and I'm going to make a huge arbor with grapes, different kind of possum grapes, muscadines, sculpidines, whatever I can get to grow. And I've seen them and they're beautiful, and birds get in them. I'm gonna put a swing in it and we can swing over the pond, and it should be really cool. But that's another project in the making. We're getting close. Now this part of the pond is where it really starts to shallow up. It's probably about 2 or 3 foot right out there, maybe 3. The pond's a little bit high. That white flag in the water, I don't know if you can see it right there, is pool stage. That's where it'll be, you know, year round, pretty close to it, unless it rains. Like I said, I get a lot of water when it rains. I mean, this inlet up here, where I get my water from, is everybody's runoff. We put the shiners in right here, but I think I'm gonna go over there and put them in the shallow area, the shallowest area where those rocks are. I guess right here is good as anywhere. I'll put some here and then I'll put some in the rocks.
Oh, that's exciting.
I hope the water temperature is not too much different. I think it's about the same the way it felt. Right over here. Spread them out just a little bit. I'm gonna put the rest of these in these rocks over here. I think it'd do better. I'll be able to get away from something that's after them. Get in my belly. I cannot wait to go fishing. As soon as we get done, I'm gonna grab my fishing pole. I'll put these guys up here in the real shallow area. Right there. They kind of blend in, don't they? There they go.
It's exciting.
Yep. I think I just saw one. I'm gonna flip the camera around for you guys. You see how shallow it is out there? It's about 8 inches, a foot deep. And then these rocks start, and the rocks go plumb over there. You can see some of them. And they go all the way up there. So, see if we can slip up on them. Oh, there's a wad of them. See, right where I thought they'd be. Hopefully they're in there doing their thing. They're darting around all over the place. And as we go up this creek, there's another pile of them. Isn't that cool? I'm excited. That is fish food, man. So the plan is to get the bait fish going, get them, you know, get them in here really strong, get them established, and then put the bass and probably catfish. And I'm gonna show you, this creek just about dries up, and it's not a creek, it's just runoff, but there's a little pile of them right there. But they made it all the way up here by the road. Now, how those minnows made it all the way up this creek, is amazing. But what I found interesting is up here by the road, there's a big washout spot where it comes out of this drain. And there's a bunch of them in there. Yeah, they come all the way through here somehow. It's a beer. I hate trash. I hate picking up trash, but I do it constantly. Now they've made it all the way to the road, and you can see them darting around in here as well. Okay, where did I leave off? We were talking about hard assets. And yesterday, as a matter of fact, we spent a chunk of money on some food. We had Miss Melanie deliver our calf, and that's a lot of meat, guys. It is. I got the biggest freezer I could find, and it fills it slam up, and then another chest freezer. If you're interested, now she only delivers, I have no affiliate, I'm not getting paid, none of that stuff. I like seeing people buy food. You know, meat is expensive, and it's going to continue to get expensive. In my opinion, so far we've been right. You should be able to beat the stock market, you know, with the price of food going up by investing in food. But I think they've got, I want to say she said 6 calves left. If you're local, if you're within 80 miles of south, let's say south central Arkansas, around El Dorado, Arkansas, around that area, if you're within 100 miles or so of there, reach out in the comments and I'll share her number with you. I'll tell you what, I'll just give you her number, but don't call her if you don't have any money. She's never had any trouble with people not paying, and I told her my people are awesome, like-minded, awesome people. And I'm gonna tell you, the calf meat is unbelievable. It is wonderful. Everybody that I've sent to her goes back every year. So she's got 6 left. If you want them, I'll put the number in the comments. I'll just pin it at the top of the comment section. And when they get filled, I'll just take it down. Yeah, that way it's not a big, she doesn't have a bunch of people calling her. But that's something we can all do. Food. I just got through jerking deer meat. My brother-in-law gave me a backstrap. Okay, I cut calories for the summer. I love fried backstrap, but I didn't want to fry it, but I wanted some backstrap. So I made jerky out of it, and it was the best jerky. It was creme de la creme. I cut it about that thick, and I dehydrated it for about 11 and a half hours with some Allegro hot and spicy. This is the best jerky marinade ever. Allegro hot and spicy, in my opinion. A little bit of red pepper and some cayenne pepper. Throw it in your dehydrator and let it go for about 12 hours. Man, and you've got protein on demand, and you can throw it in your pocket and go to work, and when you get hungry, you know, you can find a carb usually pretty easy, and you can jerk out your nutrient-packed dehydrated deer meat. Meat's usually about 1/3 of the weight after you get through dehydrating it. So you can put, you know, 3 pieces in your pocket and have a full meal, you know, wherever you're at. We're really busy. Speaking of really busy, guys, Stacey is working like crazy. I just saw, you just turn on the YouTube and you'll see something about gold and silver. It's going crazy. People are trying to find it. The price of Bitcoin went over 28,000 today. I'm not trying to sell Bitcoin. I'm just saying people are starting to move. They're moving into something other than the dollar. Because that's the number one takeaway of everything that's going on, is the globe is de-dollarizing. People are running to hard assets, and Stacey has been working from 8 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. Because after she gets done visiting with you guys and figuring out what you want and walking you through the steps and spending some time with you, she's got to place the orders and follow up and do all this other extra stuff after hours. So I'm really proud of her for doing it, and I still haven't got a complaint. Everybody seems to be really happy with it. And you know, we don't know what to expect. Here's a test run right here. So this is horse manure, and I'm going to do my whole levee in horse manure. I want to right now, but it's just so hard for me to use it because I want to grow some stuff, you know. I want to grow fruit trees and stuff like that. But fact is, my levee's eroding a little bit. I'll show it to you. It's starting to erode on the backside. And it's not bad, but it's starting to get that way. When the pond spills over, here's the emergency spillway, it's starting to erode right there. And the reason why is my fault. The reason why is my dock, when it got to the emergency spillway, was about that much out of the water. And I didn't really want the pond that high. I mean, it's like 2.5 foot from where it is now. That's really high. So I backed my tractor up into the emergency spillway area, and I took a few scoops with a box blade. Well, when I did, it was wet, and I made some ruts with my tractor. And of course, here comes the erosion. I fight erosion a lot. So, guys, I cannot wait to try my dehydrated fruit. I love dehydrated fruit. We've got, I tell you what, let's just go check it out right now. The lid just pops open. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is the one I'm looking forward to the most. Blueberries, papaya, I really like papaya, blackberries, and I put some honeydew melon in there as well. That's probably why it took so long to dehydrate. So I'm gonna try that in a minute. And this is the frozen strawberries that look kind of messy, but hey, who cares? I dried these off a little bit better, not much. But I'm gonna say, oh man, they're so dry. Let's give it a shot. Papaya first, and a fly. Man, flies are so bad right now. It's not done. Oh man. It's good though. And the blueberries aren't done. Or maybe they are. Blackberries. Blueberry. Kind of busted. Man, they're good. I think I like them better freeze-dried than I do. I don't know, fresh are pretty good. And this honeydew melon. Now this is, it feels like styrofoam. Oh man, that is unreal. Woo, sweet. The center's still a little frozen, so I'm just impatient. Let's try strawberry. Ooh. Strawberries are still frozen in the middle after 21 hours of being in there. They're amazing. So, I wonder if I can figure out how to put it back in there. Maybe I should just eat them because they're really good. Oh, that one, the little ones are done. They're a little gummy. They are good. All right, guys, we didn't make it to the orchard. Video's probably long enough. Let me know if anybody has used the affiliate link for the freeze dryer. I think there's something messed up. I'm not saying you got to buy it from me. That's fine if you don't. There's a discount code I'll put in the description. It's not what this video is about. But if you end up buying one, it would be awesome if you use the code. And I think there's a 10% off, or there's some kind of discount along with it. So guys, have an awesome, awesome day. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Later.